Buenos dias. Hello, good morning. Uh, every time I get up in the morning, I'm going through a massive energy, and this May is tremendous force. It's going through its space continuum right now. So, all those transformation lights and everything through connection of its space and its continuum, its time continuum, its speed continuum, is allowing me to use these energies to get back to you so you get the proper information that you need so you can get connected with your higher self. That's the whole process. So there's questions about people are connecting and they're seeing me as my true identity, which is the gold sphere, the gold. The outline of me is gold. And they're seeing it through their lucid dreams. Well, those dreams are real, extremely real. It's through the awakening and its dream. So that process is going to be going over and over and over and over every time through its vibration, because we're trying to find those frequencies so we can find that balance. We find that balance, then we can use its continuous force through its harmonics. Like I said, everybody goes on their own system. So, bear with me. I'm just getting up right now. I usually do my videos between 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock. But there's important information that has to be dealt with. So that's what I'm discussing with you, to you now. I'd like to thank all subscribers and viewers in the Higher Self channel for the love and support. We're using this continuous force through the galactic system, through the energetic core, and it's collaborating nicely as we are not just coming together, but there's a lot more viewers out there and people that are doing their video channels. So much of people we are resonating with now. So that's good to see. It's really good to see. So again, I'd like to thank, everybody who have been subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. It's great to have that love and support. Same with the Higher Self channel. So welcome to my channel. Today you're going to find that my transmission is going to be going in and out, in and out, in and out. That's because I'm vortexing right now. I usually vortex at night, but I'm vortexing in the morning because I'm giving back information through intelligence. And every time I travel, I go through a different solar system, through its plantation. So the intelligence gets that information. Now, my voice is going a little bit higher. I can't go any much higher than that because I don't want to break any frequencies. Now I'm going to explain to you why my voice changes. I think I said it in my last videos too. People aren't hearing me. Okay, that's understandable, right? What's happening because I'm changing my vibrations. Every time I change my vibrations, I'm going through different intelligence. Now, once you guys understand your higher self, you understand how to communicate through intelligence and its plantation. Once you go to a different solar system, different galaxy, or different dimension, or different parallel, you're communicating on different levels and frequencies. So that's why my voice changes. Now I'm going a little bit louder. Okay, I just don't want to break that frequency wire, that connection wire, because that will distort everything through its energy flow and its space continuum. So I got to make sure that I keep it balanced at all times. Now you're thinking why his voice is always the same, but I'm telling you, my voice changes every single time through his occurrence. And those occurrences are through its boundaries and its vibrations, because it's reaching higher intelligence, other plantation. I'm very informative with my higher self. I mean, extremely informative with my higher self. And I understand its intelligence and its plantation and its systems. um, those auto electrical waves are connecting through nicely. Those are connections through its Mecca systems. No, Mecca systems is all based in solar, and that solar is me through the connection wheel. Remember, I was telling you about the stem that we have to climb, the flower of love. Well, that's what's happening right now through its diamond core. The diamond core sets its vibration through its frequency. So that's going to be very interesting. But we're going to keep getting all that massive change through May as we're coming into a new energy in June. And that is going to open up the flower of its existence through infinity. Okay? Now you got to find your definitive self through the synchronizing souls and all the three dimensionals. Make sure that you use your definitive self to find your higher self so you can get relationship. You have friendship now, but you need to get relationship. Relationship is everything through its communication. That's how we communicate, through the mind telepathy. So once you get an understanding of what's happening, then you get an understanding why my voice changes all the time. Because I'm reaching different intelligence, different locations. Now, I know it's probably hard to understand on a human instinct, but when you're really self-involved with your higher self, it's reality. I'm living its reality through space because the higher self lives in space. I'm just a human vessel. I'm a source. He's the generator. He's the life formation. He does all the work through its space. He keeps the energy flow and its continuous flow. He keeps its oxygen and its gravitation. So that's what the higher self is doing right now. There's one suggested thing that I was interested about, the questions that are given to me, is that it helps you out. And that's the most important thing, right? Is to help you out and guide you on where you need to go to the next step. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just you're going through transformation through manifestation. And the more you deny it, the more it's going to feel worse. And you have to let yourself go. You have to let yourself surrender. You have to let yourself feel through the heart chakra. Because that's the kinetic wheel. The flower of love. That's the connection to everything through space continuum. That's where you get all the answers. Comes from the collective. Comes down into me. And I spread it throughout its atmosphere and its energies, its body capacitors, its ecosystems. I give you advice. I give you devices. I give you vibrations and frequencies. Everybody balances their own frequency levels. That's what it's all about, is to reach that higher dimension of frequency. Now, once you get to that harmonics, you can travel swiftly to the fifth dimension, but everybody's going to go. It's just on their own time. Their own time. People have to figure things out and what they need to do. How can I move myself forward? Oh, I don't feel good right now. All this energy, I don't know. That's okay. It's totally fine. But don't get alarmed. Don't get confused. Don't get frustrated. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you out and guide you and let you know that everything is going to be okay. It's just energy that's going into you, and it's telling you what you need to do for your body so you can get that advancement, so you can get those upgrades. That's what it is. That's what space continuum is. It's energy that basically absorbs the whole body capacitor. It cleanses your body. And if you have chakra formations, 5, 7, or 12, then you use that to your advantage through its communication devices and its intelligence and its plantations. And it's extremely important to get connected with your galactic family. And always, always reside with your angels, your archangels. Father, Mother Gaia. We are all here for you. So don't ever think that, what's happening to you is kind of understandable. It is to a point, but if you watch my videos, you'll get a better understanding of what is happening through space continuum. Now, this is more of an emotional video. I'm giving you this video because there are a lot of people that are not sure of what's happening. And I'm telling you that when I use my eye perception, everything is connected through that transmission device. And everybody's going to feel it, all those energies. Because I understand the system and its intelligence. So I got up early this morning, and I haven't even had my coffee yet. It's just like, whew. So either I'm wired, or I'm more alert. But I haven't had my morning coffee, so I'm kind of, But I needed to send this message to everybody. It's extremely important because we're going through a major shift right now through its paradigm. And those solar energies that you're going to be receiving are through me. And that is getting you ready for your body capacitor so you guys can see what it's like to be in space. You have to get used to its atmosphere. You have to get used to its oxygen. You have to get used to what is the higher self. What does the higher self do? All these things you need to know. So you're going to feel levitation. You're going to feel gravitational pulls. You're going to have sparks. This is all connection. Like I said, I do reviews. But now it's all coming together now, slowly, through its circulation and its motion. I mean, you have so much energy that goes into it every day. Everybody feels it in a different way. And a lot of people have it through dream sequences. But I just want to let everybody know those dream sequences are real. They're not dreams because you are awake. Now, there's still a lot of third dimensionals not sure. Is this a dream or is this what's going on here? It's real. It's very real. Because you're getting connected through the body capacitors and the ecosystems, understanding your vessel, what your vessel is, what your vessel does. It's a source resource. And the higher self is everything. It does everything that you need to do. It allows you to feel better about yourself. It gives you advice. I think the most important thing is to connect it with your definitive self. You got to find that first through the synchronizing soul, through the sacred heart. People are praying. That's great. Praying is good too. Use your meditation methods. Use things that are connected to you. But everything through its meditation has to come from the heart, the sacred heart. Because if it doesn't come from the heart, then this and this and this doesn't connect at all. Okay? It won't connect. So it's extremely important that you connect with the kinetic wheel, the flower of love. Because we're reaching that stem. We're going up into the center. Once we get to that center, through its vibration and its infinity, how it turns into a flower, it's now a full connection line. And you're going to be able to use those lasers through its pyramids. And those lasers will direct in all different locations through space continuum. So, now we're going through the matrix grid. There's a lot of heavy loads, like I said, because we're in May. You are you are now going to be, when you look at the ground's going to be rotating. It's going to be going, so it's going to be opening up, right? Your whole body capacitor has to get used to the matrix grids, the line formations. Everything has to connect before you can go through the matrix, before you can reach a higher dimension of vibration, so you can reach those harmonics. So that's what's happening right now. Exactly happening right now through the matrix. Now there's a lot of people that are not sure what the matrix is. Yes and no, it is something similar to the Matrix, the movie, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. There is no connection device in the back of the head. It's all in the brain. It's all in the mind. The mind is the most powerful thing that you can use. The heart is the center of everything. And the ecosystem is keeping you alive. So if you understand those three, and what they do and what they mean and what they're used for, then you get a better understanding of your definitive self and your higher self. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's getting connection with the definitive self, so you can go through the matrix. So you can self-absorb yourself through the pyramids, so the higher self can get connected through its atmosphere and its space. Because it lives on altitude, it lives on speed, and it goes forward. It doesn't go back, it goes forward. So hopefully everybody gets a better understanding about that now. I mean, I try to explain it to you in the most simplified way, where everything is connected through its lines. Everything. You take a perspective drawing, and you look at it, and you draw it out. Either it could be flat surface or it could be a line. No, once you connect those lines, perspective is like in 3 dots, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, you connect those dots and then you can go up, and then you go across, and then you can make windows, or you can make telephone poles. That's 3-dimension. That's what the matrix is, but you have to understand its lines. You have to understand its communication lines. You have to understand its grids, electric grids, force field grids. All of these things are connected through the body capacitor, through the mind conception, the mind telepathy. And then you'd be able to communicate through the mind telepathy, through its matrix and its communication. Because once you're in that higher dimension, your mind frequencies are changing through its vibration. And the frequencies alone become harmonics. And again, you can communicate with any intelligence because you have relationship and partnership. So, I think that's good for now. I'm going to keep you posted and keep you updated on what's happening through Space Continuum. But just be prepared, as you're going to be going through another transformation. And when you're looking at the ground, it's going to be rotating. Okay, because you have to get grounded with the matrix and what it's like to be in the matrix through its levitation. Everything is through levitation. Quantum jump, quantum leap, quantum solar surface. Now the quantum solar surface is connection through the ground formations, and the ground formations are connected through the feet, and the feet is connected through Mother Gaia, and Mother Gaia is communication through all intelligence. So hopefully that's a little bit more. If it's too complex, let me know. I'll try to explain it to you as much as I can. And I also try to answer the questions that people give me so you get a better understanding of what's happening with your bodies. And your ecosystems. So that's good, you know. I hope everybody's doing well. Keep up the meditations and understand what's happening through yourself, your definite self, your higher self, your galactic self, galactic in and galactic out force, the inner and outer child, mastering the lights, radiance of lights, diamond core, the infinity purpose through its multidimensionals and all the dimensions through its infinities of creating to procreating to self-creating. Self-creating is the answers to the higher self. Now once you achieve that knowledge, you understand the higher self completely, and you won't have a problem. And everything is an upgrade, but you're going to learn from that. You're going to understand what's happening. You really are going to know yourself more and more. And it never stops. Never stops. It just keeps going and going and going and going. It has to, because it's getting you ready for you to platitude to the fifth dimension. I'll talk about that. I've already talked about the 3,000 era that I've lived, and then I've already seen the future through the Galactic One star system and its connection through its population and its circuits. Well, I jump vortex from one planet to the next because I'm trying to reach that element of surprise through its transmission and its devices. Everything is electronic, everything is energy, and those energies are going through your mind capacitors down into your body capacitors. Okay? And that's giving you everything that you need so you can reach the fifth, you can reach the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, the ninth, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, all the way up to the 20th dimension. But let's just take one dimension at a time. It's an extremely long process, and we are going to get there. But I just thought I'd let everybody know that if I've lived it, I've been in the year 3000, and it's great. Everything is oxygen free. Everybody's on upgrades. Everybody's on harmonics. Everybody's free flowing with their energy cycles, understanding their atmosphere, their systematical systems, the electronic systems, energy cycle, systematical systems. If you're not sure what a system is, I can help you out with that too. But it's huge collaboration through relationship and partnership when it comes to space continuum. Because everything is through balance and it's energy flow. Remember I told you everything is on a continuous rotation? It's a spin top that just keeps rotating. Okay? It just rotates and rotates, rotates. But sometimes it rotates on different vibrations. And those frequency levels are through different plantations of intelligence. So that might feel a little bit more at ease, or it might be a little bit more complicated, but I'm here to help you And I find that I'm resonating with a lot more people, and they're coming to realize that this is very, very real. There's a lot of people that are also trying to help out, listen to them. And like I said, not everybody resonates with everybody. Some videos are you connected with, and some videos you're not connected with. That's totally fine, as long as you get the right answer that you're looking for. So you can move forward in life. So you can create that reality through the higher self. Then everything comes together. You understand infinity. You understand the galactic wheel. You understand the yin and the yang. You understand vibrations, frequencies, harmonics. It's like going to school, and you're learning every day. When you go to school, you're learning things that you like, and you're learning things that you don't like. But when it all comes together, you're going to know exactly what you need to do, because you're going to have it in the back of your mind, which no longer becomes subconscious, it becomes conscious. So that conscious is its reality. You're not living the subconscious anymore. You're literally living the conscious mind. Remember, it's data processing through its meditation methods. Well, the higher self is on a conscious level as it travels into space and lives in space. So other intelligence, other formations are connected with their higher self on different levels. Everybody's on a different vibration. But they come to realize what they need to do so they can reach that harmonics. Okay, so I think that's good for now. So any questions or comments? This is your Archangel Azareth calling in from the angelic realms. Adios.